I'm literally just walking in. So we're going to kind of do this sort of on the fly. A miracle that I was able to make it in when I did. What I think I have to do is I do have to update projections. And then we will go through, I guess, the live, my live building process as I take kind of questions along the way. So I believe that I'm going to end up playing all of DeGrom. I mean, it certainly seems to make sense. Let me just see something. Yeah, Eric, ask as many questions as you want. Go for it. I'm all too willing to answer any of the QQs. And you can make them longer Qs. You can make them LQs. Tell me about the Cards stack, please. The Cardinals. Huh. That's something that's one I didn't think about. They certainly didn't show up in any of my numbers, but I'm going to run it again. I'll run it again, and I'll see. You can make your case. I mean, look again. It just didn't show up for me when I ran stuff earlier. Again, I'm doing an updated projection thing right now in the background, but I find it hard to believe that they would show up as anything that much, much better than I thought. Who against Matt? What's that going to be, a bullpen game in the Milwaukee game? Yeah, I mean, it's certainly it's certainly off the board. Or is it off the board again? Now, in fairness, Eric, I haven't been privy to a lot of the what's the best way to describe this? Like the late steam. You know what I mean? I don't know what people have been talking about in the last couple of hours. Eric, how drunk do I have to be to stack the Cubs? I mean, I don't particularly think it's a good idea. I don't know. But Eric, I mean, I think that you've been around the block, right? I think you kind of know the answer to that question, don't you? I mean, I don't think you really need to. I don't think stacking the Cubs. I mean, when's the last? I'll put you another way. When's the last time stacking against DeGrom ever worked? I mean, ever? I mean, I think that not playing DeGrom in and of itself is enough of a pivot. You know what I mean? I think that's enough leverage against DeGrom. I don't think you need to go ahead and play the Cubs. So I don't know if you saw it. I did probably the longest solo slate breakdown a little earlier today, and I was trying to think of a reason to not play DeGrom. In other words, I was trying to think of what would be what would you get to, if you pay down at pitching that you couldn't otherwise play. right? I mean, I didn't feel as though any of the stacks were just particularly kind of like must plays, you know, and expensive. It wasn't as if you're getting a team playing in Colorado that that they were all high priced and you couldn't play them because you had to spend for DeGrom. It just felt as though that the top teams weren't even that. I mean, weren't even that great. Now the teams that I highlighted, and this is probably what I'm going to end up doing. That you want to get up to, I think, are the Yankees and the Braves and the whatchamacallit, and the Dodgers, right? Those are the ones where you have a little bit of pressure on you as far as salary goes, right? Oh wait, so that's we gotta go to FanDuel. You ready for this, Adam? I don't know if you saw this in freaking. I'm so on tilt. I'm not tilted because I'll figure it out. But you see that BS with the live final thing with League of Legends? I don't know if you saw in the Discord. So you know what? I won a freaking seat. It was really hard. You know what I mean? To win that satellite is not easy. And so I got into round one to play, you know, against 200 people. And I got to the final 70. I made a really freaking intelligent freaking lineup, actually, if I do say so myself, that got me through. And then we're down to the final 70 that they play down to the final 10. Okay. And the final 10 go to freaking Atlanta, and that'd be a pretty big freaking deal. I never made one of those things. I never really tried, but I mean, I've never really made one of those things. I think that'd be a cool thing. And they announced that the slate was going to be Thursday. That's going to decide it. And they didn't even look at the slate. They didn't even look at who's playing. And I'm looking, and they're playing a two game EU Masters slate. And one of them is going to have a 7-1 favorite. You know, that's going to be day two. Day two, there's like a 7-1 favorite. And day one is like a pick 'em thing. So you're basically coin flipping, sort of, right? You're coin, but not even coin flipping. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Because no one's going to play against a 7-1 shot. So you're literally down to two teams. And you just got to like get lucky enough to find the right combination. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm a little tilted from that, but and yeah, I know everybody's in the same boat, and I'll try to use my edge in the way I can. But you know, if you're gonna call it at some, I don't know. I just think they would do something a little different with the with the slate to determine the last cut. I don't know. It's not like there's a big rush. I mean, the final isn't until October 28th, for Christ's sake. I mean, you go to any other slate. All right, so I'm updating my projections right now. Believe me, I will be seeking the counsel of Monsieur Chan for that one. Dude, Adam, you would have liked this too. The way I got into the finals. There was I don't know if you followed the slate, but there was the LEC part was Fnatic against Rogue, and Fnatic was like a -200 favorite, and then the LCS slate was later, and I think 100 Thieves, or one of them was like a really big favorite or something, and Fnatic was like basically like the lock. I mean, everybody's formatting them, and I had two entries, so I did the four-man with one of the entries, but the other one, I just in case, you know, that was it was bloody in the wrong way. I played a 1-1 off from the opposing team from Rogue, and Rogue got the win, and that 1-1 off was enough to get me there. That was really good. I have no idea what Shark Cove is, or Emmerich or Gelati, so I guess I'll have to look into what that is. All right, so let me look at the projections here and see what's different, and then I will. Well, you know what? DeGrom is still a good play. What a surprise! And these ownerships are ridiculous. I mean, I don't know where am I getting these? Michael Kopech, I have it 7%. He's not going to be 7%. That's ridiculous. I think. I mean, how is that happening? Anyway, I'll play him. Hold on, let me just look at it. And I still have the Yankees at the top, and then Dodgers, Baltimore. And if you play FanDuel, I have once again DeGrom, and then all kinds of nonsense. And then FanDuel stacks. To your point, I mean, you play FanDuel, still like the Yankees, then Dodgers, Baltimore, Chicago, this, that, the other thing. So let me upload these to the site first. Then I'll share my screen. I'll do some lineup builds, and I'll see what I want to do. So what is this? I got to research this. Who's the Shark Cove? They do LOL? Okay. Okay, let me just upload this. And I'll fire one message off in Discord indicating that I've done so. This, and this, yes. And then we'll all right. So the White Sox, I was very interested in the White Sox earlier today. So I want to see what I get. Let me just, and I might just, I'm in one of those saucy moods where I might just, not saying ignore Saberson, but I might insert some of my own stuff. So let me share my screen. Share screen. Boom. And we will upload into here. The red phone. All right, so we're gonna play 30. So let's build that and see what we come up with. I had to do push-ups earlier today because I thought that I would get 100% DeGrom in 150, but I didn't. They only gave me 98%. Yeah, I would very much like to play the White Sox tonight, actually, Rich. I might join you in that endeavor. I mean, I know what's going to happen. They're going to give me all the Baltimore, right? Is that that's going to be the case? Let's see. See, usually I would get like a bunch of these double pay ups, but I guess they really don't like the Cole. Yeah, what do you want? You asked me about Serrano. Yeah, so when I looked at my original stuff, I mean, I didn't really get to too much of it. I was a little surprised. I was hoping that when the lineups came out, it would change it. Yeah, I'm not getting a single Toronto stack at all when I run this. But interestingly, when I run this, I am getting about 30% Chicago, which that makes me happy, actually. That makes me happy for sure. And I also like that I'm getting 9 pitchers. Ooh, and I am getting 100% DeGrom. I like that I'm getting 9 pitchers. I think that makes sense. Darvish instead of Cole. Now that's interesting. Okay, so that's interesting. I'll live with that. That sounds like that sounds like an interesting approach. But I wanted to play the Dodgers. Is that against the rules? Got some Yankees, but no Dodgers. What's wrong with the Dodgers? This is what I'm gonna do. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna download these so I have them. And then what would happen if I just jammed in some Dodgers? What the hell's wrong with the Dodgers? Aren't they the best team? What if I put in 30% Dodgers just for fun? They yell at me right away? No, not yet. They would actually let me do it. Would they let me play any 5-man? Yeah, they let me play some 5-man. What would that do? What would that do to my pitching? I'm afraid. I'm afraid to look if I'm still allowed to play the pitchers. Yeah, I would still have my Kelly. F Kelly. Oh, and then I get to play some Corey Abbott, crap like that. Oh, yeah. Definitely got to play some Dodgers. And the other team I kind of wanted to play was Atlanta. I mean, I don't want to only play. What if I played 30%? Can I put in 30% Atlanta? Or are they going to yell at me? No, they're not going to yell at me. They're going to let me play. They're not going to play any 5-man Atlanta, though. Play some 3-man, though. Well, that's cool. Kelly is good? Is that really the case? Is that accurate? Is that a correct statement? Merrill Kelly is good? Yeah, I'm going to feel bad, by the way, if I win all the cheese with the Dodgers against Merrill Kelly when Bobby's not here and not playing. And that's like almost unfair, right? Because he's been attacking Merrill Kelly to no success for 3 years, and he plays the Dodgers every night. So if I win all the cheese and doesn't have them, he's going to be very upset. But who cares? Yankees. If we get 10% Atlanta, maybe in 5-man, how about 10%? Okay, that's fine. That's good. Yeah, a little bit, Eric. A little bit. I have to say, just a little bit. I'm not. That ain't no lie. Atlanta, Dodgers, get them up there. White Sox, Yankees, some Oakland, some Washington, Arizona. Now I don't need to be stacking against Kershaw, right? That I don't need to do. So if I X them out, then I get more Atlanta. Now Colorado, that would be fun. See, that would be fun, and Oakland. So these are. And then as far as pitchers go, again, how many tight ends got there? I have no idea. It wasn't me. I don't need to play Chirinos. That I don't need to do. But I do need to play like a lot of all these other people. So okay, I think I'm good there. I definitely like the White Sox. I definitely like the White Sox. And if there's still some availability, I might play FanDuel, but those always sell out. I also have I did my first whatchamacallit run of the NFL. I also did a run of PGA into the sheets. Put those up, and tomorrow I'm going to do my NFL my NFL first look. I'll do a PGA tomorrow, and as well as baseball. Yeah, I'm gonna really try to hold down the fort while Bobby's gone, and try to get to everything. And I'd love to do kind of a live kind of build of. I can't do it though. I can't do a live build of my live final things. I don't want people to know who I have, right? I mean, I could record it for educational purposes, later, but that's pretty much about it, right? I can't literally show people what I have. No, he's not on vacation. He's taking care of some personal matters. Yahoo PGA. Yeah, it's not a big deal. I could throw it in there. I really don't think it's an extra bit of work. I mean, it's a couple of minutes. Yeah, why not? I'll throw it in. Yeah, I mean, I did it a couple of times a couple of months ago, and then I just kind of stopped playing there. So yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, it's no problem. Yeah, and I'll do everything. I'll do the showdown Thursday. Is there a Thursday? Or is this the week there's no Thursday game? No, there is, right? And there's like 2 Monday games. Is that the story? Let me take a look at FanDuel. Let's see where I won a little in soccer today. I won a little in tennis today. Nothing major though, but you know, beats losing obviously. So is there anything worth? No, all these MLBs are very small now because I missed the main flow. And I'll do the MMA this weekend. Really awesome MMA card, by the way. A lot of action fights. Be a real good one. Hopefully they keep the same opponents. Yeah, I didn't even realize that this LOL thing, if I make it, it's actually a live final. I'd actually have to tell Mrs. Sheets that I'm going to Atlanta. So I'm sort of rooting for it, but that would be an interesting live stream, like that conversation. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. No, never, Eric. Because you know, first of all, I never try sometimes because I'm never really sure of my schedule whether I can get away. And when I first fired off this thing, I really didn't realize at the end was a live final. I thought it was just a normal like play down to then you just play it online or whatever. I didn't realize it was actually a live final until literally until the other day. I mean, until they said that like the final 10 they could go to Atlanta. I'm like, whoa, really? Chan is going to be in Atlanta actually for that. But it doesn't matter because whether I make it or not, I'm going to one of these in New York. New York has so many during the Worlds, so many times they're running it there. I'm definitely going to make it to one of them. I don't know exactly which one, but from what it looks like a lot of fun. But obviously I have to find one that I'm going to. That there's going to be a slate for me to bet on. I'm just going there to watch. That I promise you. Oh, you did the MLB Live final? That's kind of a weird vibe, isn't it? I can't imagine it. So everybody's like kind of betting on it, and they're all watching it on TV, and with the and do they have like the DK lobby like up on like a big screen or something? Well, they're gonna have slates for Worlds, but I don't want to end up like picking the one that has like the 1 game slate. You know what I mean? Like, because I don't know in advance what the slates are gonna be before I get tickets. There's always like one day that there's like some stupid thing. Oh, so this is funny. So I mean, I'll give you a preview. So I did my first my first build for on Saberson for this week, and wait, the 15th. I got like 100% Rams or something like that. Look at this. This is the very first. Oh, is that right, Eric? I mean, look. I mean, 12 game slate. Look at the Saberson exposures I get on like my first build. 82% Allen Robinson. I think that maybe we could do a little better than having like 100% exposure in a 12 game slate on one team, on one game. I got to be able to do a little bit better than that, right? One thing I will say, this Bengals defense at Dallas, that's got to be pretty strong. The Bengals are 2,200 against Cooper Rush. Ouch. I mean, that's got to be that's what they call enormous chalk, right? We shall see. He's not washed. They just didn't throw him the ball, right? I mean, I don't know. I mean, Cooper Kupp is just not even he's not even human. You know what I mean? Like he always gets open. He always catches the ball. But I'll tell you something is that these wide receivers are so sick. Like all of them. Like the good wide receivers, some of these catches these guys make is just amazing. Not to mention like they could catch it with the fingertips and somehow know where to drag the freaking feet. I mean, on the sidelines. I mean, it's just really is amazing. I presume it's going to be all kinds of NASCAR this weekend too.
So funny. Hold on a second. I'm making a bad chicken. Do you want to go chicken instead?
Do both. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I know the car my kids. How to come?
I'll be done shortly.
I know we cut Eric's hair during COVID.
Yeah, I tried F1. You know what? You just can't get different. I mean, there's like a 100-way tie every freaking slate. You know, I don't know. Okay, so we're playing one stack on DK. Who's my stack? You know what? I'm gonna. Since I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna give it out. I'm gonna say White Sox. Let's go. That's gonna be my one stack if I'm playing one stack. Can't be any more direct than that. Yeah, if when I tried, I just I don't really sweat it. I don't know what I'm looking at. I mean, I don't know. I think it's a rotten product. F1 DFS. I just think it's rotten. I can get into the NASCAR. I don't know. The combination of the scoring system and the fact that it's like impossible to get different. There's only like 2 guys in contention really to win every week. You know, it's yeah, very good, Eric. Yeah, I wanted to go back if I played it again. I wanted to go back to what's his name. Will did a good thing on SaberSim about playing F1. It was something interesting. There was one little bit of advice that I remembered about lineup construction that I don't know if they ever actually followed through with, but and there was something that I was going to look into a little bit more. Yeah, I've heard this, Eric, about Devers owning Cole. I guess. Best I can describe. It's fine. Let's see the yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I heard that too. So what? So Cole admitted it. I'm not doing it. I'm not. Listen, baseball, anything's possible. What else is going on? So let me look at the lobby for tomorrow. Let's see what I have to do. Is there a full tennis slate? Let me see. No, I have to do if I'm going to play. Tennis. No, only 9 games. I'm not doing it. Sorry, guys. And then they put that League of Legends thing up there yet? No, it's not even up yet. I'm just hope. Oh no, it's up. Sigh. Yeah, so here it is. I'll show you. So this is the deal. So GW. So you have LDLC, who's literally an 8-1 favorite. over Dusty, and then you just have to pick this coin flip between GW and X7, and not to mention get the right combination. So it's ridiculous. But I'll talk about it with Chan a little bit, and I'll run some lineups, see if anything stands out, and I'll come up with something. The thing is that you can't really build like a conservative. Well, you can sort of build a conservative line, but you got to finish the top 10%. So you have 75 people left, and you got to finish top 7. And there's gonna be chops. There's gonna be ties. And I imagine there'll be a playoff at the end. But I got to tell you something, Eric. Yeah, the problem though, Adam, is that you get you get 2 games not played bonuses on the sweep. You get that's 40 freaking points. I get it. So first of all, you have to be right on the pick 'em other game. Hopefully, at least they make it so it's hard to get in some stuff. I don't remember who these guys are, but I mean, like, just for example, I mean, if you put in, you put in these LDCs, you put in this one. I think the team one is probably the best, the most important one. And then let's just say you put in, you just did this, for example. Can you play? Do they at least make it hard? No. I mean, maybe. Let's just see. Let's just say you want to play. We're not even looking at anything. Let's look at the X7 guys. If you want to play them, X7, I don't know which one of these is starting. Okay, you could almost play literally whoever you want. Right? They make it 100 short, so you could just do whatever. So you could 4-stack the LDLC team, and almost get all the X7s exactly like that. And then GW, you go this, and that. It's, you know what I mean? Like, great. So like you said, I mean, and that's the problem. If you say, well, I want to get creative and do this, and the chances that I mean, unless these guys are much bloodier than the LDLC, which probably won't be. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like that. I mean, I looked at a game. GW had one game where they scored 25 kills, but that was against a terrible team. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. I maybe just try to go for the chop and then beat them in the playoffs. I don't know. I really don't know. But like, just without even doing anything, I played like double. You know what I mean? I put the right. I put the mid in the captain, and then I pair the. And what I do, I put the ADC with the sup and use the team, and could even probably, put this guy in. You could probably almost put him in here as well. I mean, you can. Look at this. So you could. You could play double ADC if you want with whichever combination. You can do that. That's 4, but if you play GW and then you put the other, then there you go. I mean, congratulations, Sheets. You're able to build a lineup. You got the top team. It's 7-1 favorite. You got the 2 top guys. No, it's 70 down to 10. That's it. 70 down to 10. It's not 70. It's 70 to 10. You got to play to win, sort of, And that's it. And the winner goes to Atlanta, the top 10. So I'd like to imagine that everybody's doing something like this. I mean, they're not making it hard salary-wise. You think it's 7-1 favorite? You play, you do this. You put the team. Maybe I mean, can you even do just for the hell of it? What does the jungle look like over here? I mean, you could even do this, right? And what does the team look like? Oh, wonderful. Congratulations. Very difficult. This is with GW. And then if instead you want to swap this and play X7 instead, then you just do this, this. Oh, you can't. All right, you can't do the same thing with X7. How about that? There you go. That's great. So you can't put all the top LDC guys in, including the captain. You know, and whatever. So they made it hard. So it's a little ridiculous, but I'll figure something out. All right. Good luck, everybody, and hopefully somebody does well tonight.